I often hear a variety of, or a variant of, oh, people don't do this anymore. And of course, people do this. They still do. It's very much a living tradition. Hi, my name is Leslee Michelsen. I'm the Curator of Collections and Exhibitions here at the Shangri Museum of Islamic Art, Culture, and Design in Honolulu, Hawaii. So a lot of cultural organizations have their roots in a patron or a founder who was passionate about making, and Shangri is no different. One of the first major acts of collecting that Doris participated in was actually a commission. She was 22, she was on her honeymoon in India, and she commissioned a series of carved marble screens, what they're called jali, and one is actually displayed right behind me, and she commissioned them from a workshop in Agra, who were people who were descendants of those craftspeople who had done so much of the interior ornamentation for the Taj Mahal. And I love that the first act of her collecting career was really this commission from contemporary craftspeople. I think that very much sets her apart from her peers who are maybe more interested in historic periods, when Doris saw from the very beginning that the act of making was vibrant and modern. So it's absolutely essential for us as an institution to include the works of contemporary artisans and makers. We feel, one, it's a moral and ethical responsibility to do that, and two, it's very much in line with our founder and her wishes and the ways in which she set the example as really the first curator here at Shangri-La. Her continual working with contemporary artisans throughout her life, and we definitely want to continue to support that. And recently, we just commissioned a carpet from Turquoise Mountain, and their weavers in Afghanistan worked on this project with us for almost a year, and it's a custom carpet. So what they did was they looked at some historic artworks in our collection from the Qajar period, so the mid-18th to the early 20th century in Iran. They looked at two of our Qajar carpets and came up with a new design inspired by those historic artworks, yet very contemporary and very much in line with the kinds of work that they're making today. And then wove it for us, and we saw pictures throughout the process, and it was really, really very exciting. And the finished article arrived, and we're so excited. And it is now going to be the centerpiece of a new gallery that we're opening hopefully in November, inshallah. And that is going to feature art from the Qajar period from our collection. And right in the center of the gallery is going to be this amazing hand-woven wool carpet inspired by our collection, made by the craftspeople in Afghanistan, supported via Turquoise Mountain. And we're going to get to tell that story of the continuation of tradition, of the expansion of tradition beyond the confines of mere craftsmanship, but really into the level of artisanship, where people are inspired by the past, but very much making it their own. And I really can't wait to share that story with everybody. And the other thing that I think is very important to note is that a lot of makers in many of these cultures are women. And certainly it's the case in Afghanistan that traditionally carpet weavers in most cultures in Afghanistan are women. And I think that's something that is really important to highlight for our visitors. People tend not to see that the hand of female artists in our artworks, and it's certainly there. It was there in the past, and it's definitely there in the present. My hope for the future is that Shangri-La continues to work with artisans and craftspeople and to continue to amplify and celebrate their work.